Someone else thinks she's the star of the show. Hi. Go away. I love you. Guess I should change my shirt. Green. Hey, quit walking on stuff. We'll try this again. I hope the cats don't start to cry, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, hi. My name's Donnie. Welcome to my channel. I'm a longtime YouTube watcher, and I'm stuck at home like a lot of us are right now. And I figured I could maybe put something out there, be creative, give something to the world. I have nothing better to do. I have a script. I was gonna make my first video about positivity, kind of where we are in the world. I think we all need a little bit of positivity right now. Shit's hard. Karens are running amok. I've worked in several customer service-based jobs, and Karens have been a thing way before quarantine happened. I've worked at a certain coffee chain. I've worked at a restaurant chain. Nebula, can you stop? I work in a restaurant, worked in a restaurant before the whole Rona thing happened. Karens were a common occurrence. Kevin, that's a new one. Haven't heard of a Kevin, but Karens, yeah, I know about those. And I have lots of stories I can tell you guys. I came in here thinking that we all need a little bit of positivity. The world seems to be exploding. We don't know what's going on. But I got on YouTube today. I started watching a couple videos. Repzion is one of the people that I watch. He put out a video talking about Tana Mojo. Listen, I'm an old fart when it comes to the YouTube game. I'm 30 something, I'm not gonna give a specific. I've been watching YouTube for a really long time. I think when 2005 YouTube started, I was maybe one of the first people to make an account, but I've never posted anything. I didn't find myself to be that camera ready, I don't know. But, you know, COVID, quarantine, kind of gets us doing different things and gets us out of our box, right? No. Chinga. I have a sock hanging out of my drawer. Sorry about that. Get back on track. There was the whole influencer parties that were happening. Yeah. Can I help you? Yeah, what do you think? I'm trying to talk to the people. You get to meet them later, okay? Yeah. When I try to film her and get her to talk, she doesn't do anything. But of course, now that I'm needing her to be quiet, it's not going so well. And I've already been aware of the influencer parties that have been going on. You know, people breaking quarantine, not doing the 6-foot distancing thing. And Repzion put out a video, which I 100% agree with. You know, these multi-millionaire kids, compared to me, like, I'm sorry, I'm an old man. Not a boomer, because people are using boomer in a way that doesn't make any sense. Baby boomers are a specific age group. I'm not a boomer, millennial here. I'm an old man, and these fucking kids are out running wild, making millions of dollars being influencers, and they're showing all the younger kids just terrible, terrible things that they could be doing. Bad influences. Influencers are bad influences, if you ask me. And I felt like I needed to put something out here. I'm an artist in my spare time, but even that I feel no motivation towards. So I thought I would give my, shoot my shot with YouTube. I'm relatively tech savvy, and I wanted it to be more about positivity because I think we all need that right now. But first, my rant. I actually am very high risk for not only just being infected with the Rona, but for having complications that could lead to my death. At birth, I was born with a heart defect that went undiagnosed for 25 years. At age 25, I was rushed to the hospital after basically being unable to breathe. Congestive heart failure. Fucking hit me like a ton of bricks. I was always an overweight kid, I was unathletic, and I got a lot of shit growing up from people. You know, just telling me that I wasn't worth a damn, that I couldn't play any sports, I was just a fat ass and lazy. Come to find out, most of my weight was due to me being unable to process fluids correctly. My heart was leaking. I have a leaky valve, or I had, still do, I guess, technically. It's gotten better, thankfully. So basically I wanted to kind of give you my story. I spent maybe 2-3 weeks before that unable to breathe. It was literally like I was drowning. It was the worst feeling. I had so much fluid being retained in and around my lungs, around my heart. My ankles had swollen up to the size of balloons. You couldn't tell by looking at me right now because I'm literally in the best shape of my life, even though I still have to deal with this. A year later, I had to have a surgery. They put a pacemaker into my chest. It's a defibrillator pacemaker, and I'm proud to say that because of how well I take care of myself now, it's never gone off. It's never paced my heart. It's never had to bring me back from the brink of death, because I've decided to take this very seriously. So December of 2013 or 2014, it's been so long now. And the first thing they did was they put me on diuretics to help me drain all the fluid from my lungs and all that so I could breathe. And I've never peed so much in my entire life, although I've gotten used to it because now that's just part of my life. But I peed nonstop, and you know what comes with that? As the diuretic strips you of your fluids?
Snorkel?
Cramps. Like Charlie horse, like those late at night where you didn't drink enough water the day before and you start just screaming because your toes going like this or your arms going like this. Yeah, my entire body was being stripped of its potassium and its fluids, and of course I had to take potassium pills to help counteract that. For 2 days, peeing nonstop, had to pee in this little water pitcher looking thing, and I lost basically overnight about 60 pounds of water weight. I went from being 190 pounds or like close to 200 to 135 by the time that I was actually like settling down. Basically just bloated. I was swollen, bloated. If I'm feeling comfortable, I'll put some pictures as to what that looked like. I mean, I was large. You could tell I had something going on, but everyone just thought I was fat, you know? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I drank a lot. I ate a lot of fast food, but I don't think that I was any worse than any normal person my age. So like I said, overnight, down 60 pounds. I felt like a completely different person. That first visit to the hospital, I was only in there for, I think, 2 nights, and I had family because I had moved away from home. I moved from Central California down to SoCal. They all had to drop what they were doing and rush out to see me. And from what my mom told me when I was in the hospital bed, she had never seen me sleep so soundly. I was, you know, when I grew up in Central California, I had all these problems. They thought I had sleep apnea. They thought I had asthma, which was a misdiagnosis from my hometown doctors. They were treating me with all these different ailments. They gave me an albuterol inhaler, which is a steroid, and apparently that made my heart worse. My heart, when they found me in the hospital, my heart was huge, like double the size that it was supposed to be, because it was working so hard trying to keep me alive. The blood vessels had expanded. I think I can put some pictures here of that as well. And I think there's a before and after. So all these ailments that I had growing up apparently just went away overnight. My mom said that my eyes, like, they were cloudy and they had just brightened up. My gums, you know, they say gum disease can be a direct link to underlying cardiovascular issues. My gums cleared up, my teeth got nicer, my fingernails are stronger, my hair grew in better, my skin cleared up. There were so many things wrong, and if only they had diagnosed me the first time correctly, possibly could have been avoided. But you know, hindsight's 2020. It is what it is. And so now I'm playing catch up with my life. I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do growing up. I wasn't physically able to, because now we're back in 2020 and I don't get to leave the house now. I don't get to do all the things I was doing. I can't go to the gym. Gyms are open again, even though I thought that they were closing. You know, LA, they had the first shutdown and then the second shutdown in July, right around, I think, 4th of July it was. But my gym's still open. I can't go there anymore. I don't feel comfortable. My wife doesn't want me going there. And I don't blame her. It's not worth risking my health. But that's what started this rant. The people with the luxury to not want to wear a mask, the ones that are fighting it, the ones that think that this is a conspiracy. You know, I'm no doctor. I'm no scientist. I'm a communications major. And I don't have the luxury of not wearing a mask. I can't go outside. I have to order everything. You know, when I do go outside, I'm extremely careful. I don't have the privilege of getting to fight the system, and this is a conspiracy and it's a scam-demic, and it might be, but the fact is people are getting infected. It may not be as bad as some people want it to be. Maybe you all are healthy, but I have a cardiovascular issue as long as respiratory issues. I have a heart defect. If I get this, the mortality rates, I don't think they even know the exponential jump of mortality for people with my condition. I have other family members who have underlying swelling, cholesterol, diabetes, things like that, and that increases their chances, double, threefold. Me, who fucking knows? Hey, come here. Say hi to the people. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Hey, no, look over here. Look over here. Say hi. This is my baby Nebula. She's my youngest baby. I have 2 cats and a tortoise, who you will meet later. Oh, she's going on the table. Okay. That was weird. I think she might have gotten her tongue stuck in her collar, which she tends to do. But it looked like she was choking. Okay, let's try this one more time. Best cat dad. That's me. Back to my point. I wanted to start making YouTube videos. I feel like I have some entertainment value to share. I like speaking to people, and I don't get to do that anymore. I am stuck at home with my 3 pets, 24 hours a day. My wife is, she works at an ophthalmologist's office. I can almost say that. And she has to deal with people all day long, but I don't get to see her more than 4 or 5 hours a day because she comes home, she has to commute like 30 minutes, and then she goes to bed early because she goes to work the next day. And I only get to see her on the weekends. I'm stuck at home with my thoughts doing this, and I see these influencers, these multi-million subscriber YouTube people who think that it's okay to throw these house parties, and they don't care. They're just blatantly disrespectful. I'm thankful that I live far enough away from them and I don't ever have to deal with their BS. But it just makes my life harder because I'm directly affected by people who don't want to follow the rules. We're quarantined longer and longer, and people who are on unemployment are about to lose that extra $600 a month. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm stuck at home thinking to myself, these people, they really can't just put a mask on? The fake science, the people are saying, masks don't do anything. Then why have people been using them for decades, surgical, doctor's offices? What do they do then if they don't do anything? I just don't get it. If we just follow the rules. The government doesn't want us to be on lockdown. They don't want to shut everything down. People that think that this is planned, I don't understand it. We thrive. Our economy is like our biggest thing in this country. Why wouldn't we want to work? I want to go back to work, but now I can't. I don't even know if I can if my restaurant even opens. I am a cardiac patient. I may not be able to go back to work. YouTube, it's a stretch. I might be able to make it, I might not, but I have to do something with my time, and people are just making it harder for me to even leave the house. I have to work out at home, and working out for me is essential. I can't let my body fail because I'm already struggling enough as it is. I have this forever problem that it won't go away. It's getting better. I went from like 5% heart function and I'm up to almost 50%, and that's a goal for me. 50% heart functionality. And every one of you out there who takes it for granted that their heart works at 75% or higher, you don't get it. And I don't think you get to decide what we can and can't do for our safety. You're putting me at risk. You're the one that's going to kill me ultimately because you won't take this seriously. Wear your damn mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and stop going to these fucking parties, because otherwise we're never gonna get out of this. Our country is so screwed up in so many other ways that we don't have the ability to handle it. Our rates are skyrocketing, and I live in LA where there's more people and more opinionated assholes and these hippy dippy, don't get me started about the people in Newport, Huntington Beach, screw them. They're out there no mask because they think it doesn't apply to them. They think that they're all magically gonna just be fine. But you're screwing me over, my family, my loved ones. I have to worry. I don't get to kiss my wife because she's out there every single day. And it's your fault that we're still doing this.
Jesus Christ.
Rant over. Sorry, I got a little heated. I get it. There's a lot of information. It's hard to know who's trustworthy. Almost no one is. So you need to do your own research and you need to make decisions for yourself. And I'm sorry, it makes sense to me that even if there's a slight possibility that there's a pandemic, some virus that could kill me, I'll wear the mask. I have so many friends and family out of work. Do we want this? No, we don't want it. But it's the reality. It's the world we don't get to change right now. You know, life sucks and it's one thing after another. There's always something worse that's going to happen, and it's up to you to take responsibility for that and make the best of what you have. I didn't ask for this. My whole life changed when I was diagnosed with this, but I feel like in a lot of ways it changed for the better. It led me to where I am now, and it led me to be with the woman that I love and who has pressed me to be a better person. I'm doing my best to take care of myself. I have to cook almost all my own meals. I do eat out occasionally, but you know, I try to be smart about it. I don't get to eat things that most people take for granted. Pizza, I don't know that I've had like a good piece of Costco pizza in 7 years. There's just some things that, too much sodium, too much red meat. I don't get to drink anymore. I don't even like to smoke, really. I've tried it a few times, it's whatever. I'm sober and trying to live healthy and clean, but it's not by choice, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna be the healthiest person that I can be. And now that I have a wife and I have 2 kittens and we have, you know, plans to build a family, I have a tortoise who lives out front, I have to be alive and healthy to take care of them. And now I can't even support them because I can't go back to work because people won't wear their fucking masks. Wear your mask, people. It's not that hard. Look, I have mine right here. I have many others. I got to wear this cool, you know, it's Baby Yoda. Who doesn't love Baby Yoda? Just put the mask on. It's not hard. I bought a box of disposable ones online for, you know, I don't even know how much. I love Amazon. Buy all sorts of shit there. I wanted my first video to be more positive, and I wanted to kind of show my life and my family and my cats and you know what is good about my life. But right now there's so much negativity in the world and so much pressing down. I needed to get this rant out. I hope going forward we can have more fun. I want to start doing maybe some artwork that I narrate over. I love to watch movies. I want to do some movie reviews. Who knows where this channel will go, but I know that I'm going to be creative. I'm going to put some good out into the world, and I hope that you stick with me through this journey. Thank you so much for sticking around and listening to my rant. Hopefully things will get better and we grow together, but we'll see how it goes, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.